Life is topsy-turvy here in Vardø. Hello. The end of the world. That's what it feels like. Let's go invade the cemetery. Always something about the war here in this part of Norway. Does this guy look familiar to you? Might be a fixer-upper. The Godfather. I didn't do it! Pomorski. Okay, good morning from Vardø, Norway. The end of the world, as it were. This town is on the very, very extreme eastern edge of Norway. This is the only town in Norway that has a polar climate, which means every month of the year, the average temperature is less than 10 degrees Celsius. And there are no trees, because it's tundra here. But we're gonna look around, we're gonna walk around Vardø a little bit, see what we can find this morning. I just arrived yesterday and don't know much about this place. This part of town I'm in is kind of odd. Very, very picturesque, but it's kind of run down. And it's the first place in Norway I've really seen that's kind of run down like this. I can't tell if they're construction sites or demolished buildings that are just sort of sitting there, and I'm not sure why. I assume that this building was built since World War II, because everything here would have been destroyed by the Nazis, 1944. So this was rebuilt and then kind of half demolished again. Would you walk on that ledge in that door? I'll leave you to it. Telephone booth. I don't know if that phone is working, but it's full of books. Are these free? Leave a book and take a book or something? I'm not sure why, but up here in northern Norway, I've seen that in a lot of shops. Like half of it is like books and magazines. I guess that's just what you do here. There's internet here, there's stuff to do, there's a movie theater in town, there's a swimming pool in town. But anyway, all across Norway, I've noticed lots of books. I wonder what it would cost to buy like a house here on Main Street here in this part of Vardø. Even if you did buy it, it might be a fixer-upper. The one building in town that is perfectly nice is the police building. Although in my entire time in Norway over the last 2 weeks, ever since Narvik all the way to here, I've seen like maybe 3 police cars. And only one of those was a car actually just driving around like a normal police car. I saw one parked somewhere and I saw one that pulled up and was talking to somebody who'd parked on a sidewalk, but not a lot of police presence. More so than any other town I've been in, any other place I've been in so far in Norway, Vardø has this feeling of being really at the end of the world. That's its kind of nickname, the end of the world. That's what it feels like, just the buildings here, the demeanor of the people that I've noticed so far. It's like, everybody seems friendly and normal, and there's kids running around and stuff, but there's this kind of rough, desperate energy that gives rise to some very strange creativity, a lot of kind of strange graffiti, street art. It really does feel like the end of the world. Also, a lot of cars not from Norway. I've seen cars from Ukraine and Lithuania and Latvia and Romania. Here's a car with no license plate at all. So I'm not sure what people are coming here for. Maybe people who enjoy the end of the world. There is, however, a big church over here, so we'll check that out. Vardø is on an island. If you look at it on the map, it looks like 2 islands, kind of 2 vertical islands connected, kind of like conjoined twins in the middle. Right? This little piece of land, this little isthmus. So I'm on the outer island where the Globus 2 radar system is, which is this series of big white domes that are supposedly there to look for space junk. But Russia says that's not what it's for. It's actually spying on us. And somebody here was telling me, yeah, but the Russians have one too, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. All right, here's the church. Here is a war memorial. Till minne om krigens ofre I Vardø kommune. So something about the war. Always something about the war here in this part of Norway. The buildings that were lost here, all across Troms and Finnmark counties, because of the Nazis destroying everything. It's terrible. It's hard to imagine what it was even like. All the old buildings are gone. But the church is here, the new church, and the clock is correct. It is about 10:25 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, I believe. Opening Monday through Sunday, 4 to 5 p.m. only. That means I can't go in. Oh well, we can go around it. Or maybe I can't. Vardøhus Fortress. This sign, whatever it means, was not kind enough for somebody, so they added their own touch. Thanks, somebody. Well, there's a cemetery. Let's go invade the cemetery. Crosses made of iron in the shadow of the great secret spy dome where, according to the lady at my hotel, lots of Americans who are in town are here because of that. She said most of the Americans we get here work up on the hill. So up on the hill means there. Let's see who's buried here. The Jacobsons, Mr. Christensen, Hans Erik Sætrum, 1911 to 65, and Paula, and the Winsnesses, the Olsons. See if we can do a Larson search. There's Overdinning, or by nickname, Titty. I'm going to Titty's house. I'll be back tomorrow. Check this out. A lot of people here, all in one place. Hanna Johansson, Else Fjelde, and last but not least, down at the bottom, Karen Larson. Perhaps another relative of mine, in almost the highest structure in the whole cemetery. Larsons. Oh, there's a whole Larson section here. Åsmund Larson and Manchild Larson. No, Magenhild Larson. 1907 to 2009, 102 years old. Not bad for the Larsons. All right, let's go see what else is happening here in Vardø on a Tuesday morning. Tuesday or Wednesday? What did I say it was? I don't remember. I think it's Tuesday. The days run together here. Except you always know when it's Sunday because nothing's open. Okay, this is the very small piece of land that connects the two. It's all one island, but it connects the two pieces of the island. So that's one part of the fjord. The other is right over there. But we're now on the bigger part. That's the tunnel that we came out of yesterday, the undersea tunnel. Almost 3 kilometers long. It leads to this place. Oh, that's a lovely doorway. Look at that. You got the sun. Some kind of, maybe that's the church and some houses. Reindeer, a waterfall or something. Oh wow, look at this. This is great. Looks like 4 men carrying a boat. This construction, all made of planks of wood. Rough looking guys carrying a boat. But they're not doing it alone. They've got help. This guy look familiar to you? Like he knows a little bit more about reindeer than the rest of us. We even got tattoos. Tattoos made of screws in the wood. Naturresursene. All right, read this with me. Naturresursene. Naturresursene. Tillhörer alla. I keep seeing something in these museums and these leaflets about Pomor trade back in the day. Pomor was just something about kind of how trade happened between the people that lived here and the Russians and other people maybe. Here's the Pomor Museum. Maybe the first Russian I've seen on this trip. Pomorsky Musée. These guys are hauling up some fish in their net. One of them's not really paying attention. He's kind of gazing off that way. This guy's looking at me. The city of Vardø was built on the fishing industry and Pomor trading through a few hundred years. Nicknamed the Pomorland by the Russians from the beaches of the White Sea. The people living in Finnmark are coast people, just like us, people living on the shores. They traded fish for wood and flour. They sang together and created a shared language, Russo-Norwegian. Moje potvoja, they said. Me on you in broken Russo-Norwegian, meaning me and you. I arrived here yesterday about 5 p.m. and honestly the streets then seemed livelier than they are now at whatever, 11 o'clock a.m., 10:30. There are a few cars going by, but I've seen almost no people. Life is topsy-turvy here in Vardø. Next, I want to see this wall art here. Wow, that's cool. Even with the peeling, it's cool. That's the joke I should have made in the Vardø church yesterday where I saw the boat hanging. God is great, but cod is greater. Missed it. Hey, look at what street we're on. We're on my street. Pier Larsen. There's an extra S in Larsen, but still. My ancestor Pier had an abundance of S's, but this is his road. Behold, Pier Larsen's street. This is the oldest known photo of Vardø, Norway, 1873. You've got the Norway flag and all the little buildings and lots and lots and lots and lots of drying fish. Fish, 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 fish. That is what's beaten into your head and eaten into your head up here in northern Norway. Let's go check out the souvenir shop. Hello. This is great kind of souvenirs slash home goods slash general junk. Used CDs. Very nice store.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Your Coca-Cola cans,
Yeah.
what's the price?
25.
Oh, okay, great. I think I will come back later for some.
Okay.
Thank you. 25 kroner for a small can is about $2.50, which sounds outrageous, but I bought some at another store today, like an actual convenience store, and they were about $3.50 each for something that might cost 50 cents in the US. Anyway, so that's a deal, $2.50. In the evening, I went to wander around the Pier area of Vardø, the strange and busy heart of the remote fishing community. Hey, check it out. The Codfather. Places I've been up here in northern Norway are kind of proud about their latitude. So they say, we're at 68, we're at 69 degrees, we're at 70 degrees, we're at 71 degrees. Over here in Vardø, they're starting to get excited about how east they are. 31 degrees east. That's quite a ways east. Always wanted to climb around inside of a puffin. And now I have. Where am I now? Just wandering into a back alley as one does. A rusted out junkyard and old wooden discarded things and extremely interesting graffiti. Nothing as unique as Vardø, Norway. Just loitering around the pier as one does. And look! The Hurtigruten cruise ship is coming in. This gigantic boat has like one guy with a green rope to tie it to the pier. There it is, the arrival of the great Hurtigruten. I've never been on a cruise ship, but I kind of feel like these people are, when they got off, they're like our cousins. They came here too. We came by car, they came by boat, but still, we're all here together now. And I guess they're leaving in half an hour or something, but we're staying. I didn't do it! I must say, the Hurtigruten picked an amazing time to leave Vardø. There's the Hurtigruten way out there, just leaving, and look at the sunset they get. It's driving around Vardø, looking for the supermarket and enjoying the sunset. But we're just about to hit 3,000 kilometers on this trip so far. There's the sunset, and as soon as I drive a little bit down this hill, not yet, oh, the tension. Hey, 3,000 kilometers right here at 5:20 p.m. in Vardø, Norway. A wondrous place to have a wondrous milestone.